My name's Stuart Havis, and I am the manager of Topping and Company, the bookshop in Ely.
Now in its 15th year of trading, we asked Stuart, how did Robert Topping decide on Ely to open his flagship store for his business?
I think, well, I mean, I know, as I said earlier, he'd scoured pretty much the entire country looking for a suitable location for a bookshop. And the thing about bookselling, and particularly independent bookselling, location is key. And there were a few places that it could have been, but it didn't quite work out. And I mean, he said he just came to Ely and it felt right. It was a lovely. I was going to say Salmon. It's a lovely city. It had a good feel to it. Obviously, you've got the cathedral, which is a real, sort of bedrock, centre of the city, and is a real attraction for dragging people into the town. So yes, the population, certainly 13 years ago, was tiny. We've obviously seen an explosion since, but it was tiny. But he believed that the cathedral and the tourism would actually be a real benefit to retail, and being just north of Cambridge, so you've got a big cultural city that you could draw upon as well.
Hello, my name is Jo Rutherford. I'm senior bookseller here. I do fiction, that's my department, and I've been here for as long as the shop's been open.
So yeah, the shop's been open 13 years.
I think it's 14 years now,
years.
yes.
And you've been here since day one.
Yes, I was here before the shop opened, filling the shelves, so yes.
So tell us what it was like on day one.
On day one, it was thrilling, absolutely thrilling. It had been a bookshop previously, so people still knew of us as a bookshop here. But it was only one floor, so the sections were very small, they were very intimate, and there weren't that many books, of course. So when a customer came in and said, "Have you got?" then it was quite easy to go and find.
So it's a small independent store.
It is, yes, in Ely.
Not known as the biggest city.
No.
So how has it managed to develop so well in such a small area?
Well, I think a lot of people get to know us by word of mouth. And we seem to be on a bit of a regular route within Ely, because you go to Peacocks, you go to Cherry Hill Chocolates, you come to Toppings for your books. So we are on that sort of little circuit. I think we've got a lot of customers come to us from Cambridge, whereas Cambridge once had fabulous bookshops. It doesn't have that so much anymore. And I think as this morning a customer came in and they said, "Oh no, we never go to Cambridge, we can't park." So I think that probably stands us in good stead. People know that they can come to Ely, they know they'll get what they want here, and that they'll be able to park.
My name is Robert Jones. I'm a senior bookseller. I've been working in bookselling for 25 years now. The middle floor is, I suppose, the when you come to the onto the top of the stairs, on the sort of landing on the first floor, there's a travel section. There are travel guides and books of travel literature, and then you go through to a kind of middle sort of section, which is the big history section that we have, sort of history and biography. Very important for the shop. We have very, very good sales from there, and we hope we have an impressive range of history. And that it's everything from sort of ancient history, British history, military history, very important subsection. And then one goes around the corner and you come to a room which is where we have things that are maybe a bit of kind of general sort of leisure type interests. So there are things like cookery, very big section. Stuart's very interested in that, and that we have sport, gardening. Things like that.
More leisure kind of thing.
More leisure type things.
Tell me a little bit about what's on the top floor.
I suppose you could argue that the shop it becomes sort of weightier, both in terms of the mass of the books and perhaps intellectually weightier as it goes upwards. So up here we have things like poetry and drama. And then things like philosophy, psychology, reference, politics, religion. Those are in the room which we're just looking through into now. This room we're standing in is a room we're very proud of. It's the art room. We have a big art section, And we also have other sort of art-related things, design, photography, fashion.
Thank you to Jarren Robert for telling us about the shop. We thought we'd leave the last word to Stuart, who can explain all about the events and what they mean to Toppings.
People love what we do in terms of laying them on, and they love. It's a cultural thing as well as a social thing, and I think we've become we've become quite a pillar of sort of the cultural life of Ely and the social life of Ely through events, and I think that people respond to that, and they feel it makes them loyal to the shop, and they want to support us and because of what we do in that front, and it's great fun, and it's a way of really of getting new books, new authors introduced to a new audience.